Oh, right. What's up, everybody? I'm gonna finally use Milady. It took so fucking long to, actually do this. Now, right now, we're at, like, Stormveil Castle level, but I have a feeling that's not going to work, because apparently the Seamless mod changes the invasion matchmaking, and you have, like, a larger range. Why isn't EDF? Because Cairo's busy. I really want to play EDF. I'm, like, dying to play it, but Cairo's busy. But anyway, yeah, so the Seamless mod makes you, I think, invade up and down a larger range, so it's easier to find matches, which for the most part is good. The problem is, if you are the level range to get Stormveil Castle, because you invade down more now, you get all of the people out here. And there are so many players, like level 5 to level like 15 out here that you normally couldn't get, right? If it was the normal game, you wouldn't be able to match with them. But now you can, and because there's infinitely more people running around Limgrave, you know, at level fucking 8, you can't actually get Stormveil Castle invasions. And also it means the host side is weaker. And so I think I'm like way too strong, and I don't think I'm gonna get good games out here. So I'm probably gonna have to level up. He's level 6! I really disagree with the mod allowing you to do this, by the way. Like, it's fine at higher level. Like, look at this. This is silly. But anyway, at higher level, invading down a little bit more than normal is not a big deal. But at low level, I think it's a huge fucking deal. I am way too fucking strong to be fighting these people. Like, the higher you get, the more variance you can have with level. But at low level, this is just nonsense. Like, I am way too fucking tanky. Like, I am level 22, and that guy is level 6. And this just sucks because there are so many players. It is so common that people just dick around in Limgrave at low level that I don't think I'll ever get, like, Stormveil Castle invasions. Now, I'll dick around at this level a little bit just to see, because maybe I will get some level 20s and whatnot, and level 30s. On the normal game, you normally, at level 22, you almost entirely get level 30s and 40s. But yeah, on Seamless, because you can invade down so much, it's not a thing. Yeah, and so in the normal game, if you invade at level 22, you can invade level 18s to like 44 or something like that. But in Seamless, I think it's like level 5 to like level 50, which, I mean, it's just silly. But yeah, it kills Stormveil invasions, so... I mean, look how dumb that was. Like... And, like, I get it. They made that change for all the other level ranges, right? And it makes a lot more sense then, right? Because when you're level 80, if you invade a level 70, that's fine, right? But at this level range, it's not fine. And it just makes it so you cannot get Stormveil. There are just way too many people in Limgrave, right? For every one person in Stormveil at, like, level 20-ish, you get, like... Oh, hi, Oro. The range is not that big. I just invaded a level 6. I literally just invaded a level 6 as a level 22. Right? And I know it's not like this in the base game, because I've kept track of what I invade in the base game. When I try to do Stormveil in the base game, I almost entirely get level 30s and 40s. Yeah, like, that invasion just there, I invaded a level 6. And I'm level 22. So that's what I was saying the other day. I think something is wrong. And at higher level, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, it really sucks. It's like broken. I know it's based on the highest level, but like that invasion, the Phantom was level 7, and the host was level 6. And like I'll keep invading and I'll show it because I was getting ready to level up because actually this is like so. I'm bullying so much. I'm like I need to get out of here. But I'll show it a bit here. Yeah, I do think there is something wrong, because, yeah, I have invaded so many people. I think I've even invaded a level 1. But yeah, I hate it, because now I can't invade Stormveil, right? Which is my favorite zone. I'm just constantly connecting to all these noobs in Limgrave. You know, I used to connect to, like, the 30s and 40s in Stormveil. But it's like dead now. But I'm just gonna... I'll just level up. I'm gonna level up, and, we'll try... Milady out at a higher level range. But yeah, this is actually like the first time I've really used Milady. I know it's like a really common weapon, but I just haven't gotten around to using it. See, this guy's level 9. We'll see what his buddy's at. He's gonna give up. Oh, feels bad. Does he even have a friend? Okay, he does. Oh, no. No, he doesn't. But yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, this fucked up. Okay, let's go like 90 or something really high here. I'm not gonna get any experience this way. So I won't lie, I kind of want to just like switch characters. One that's already I'll do one more here, but I want to use Milady, but I'm too lazy to level up my weapons and everything. It takes so long. I don't want to do all that. Hey, fishy. Yeah, I'm probably scaring people off invasions, so I need to cut this the hell off. Like I'll switch. Yeah, it could be a Phantom left or died. Like maybe they had a friend, you know, join in to drop them loot or something, and then they left. But yeah, ever since that last patch, this is like all I've seen on my lower level characters. Like I cannot get people at my level range anymore. Oh, this poor bastard. Yeah, it's really messed up too, because if you have like Godric's run on, you were just astronomically higher level than these people. Samurai Jack. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna switch here though. This is so fucked up. Oh, this ain't right. Good character name though. Yeah, I was confused the other day when you were like, "Oh, it's fine." I'm like, I don't know, man. I've been seeing like level 5s and shit. All right, let's try 90 here. I swear we are gonna use Milady, but I am so lazy. I don't want to level up my weapons. Milady does seem really cool. I'm looking forward to using it. What do we want to play here? Play John. I will say though, aside from that, aside from like the low level stuff being terrible, I have loved this mod. It is just the connectivity being better, the matches are faster. More because it's more active, you can play at other level ranges a lot easier. And like PC was dead, right? Like I'm kind of pissed though. I just bought a PlayStation because PC was so dead, right? Like I could not play Elden Ring on PC anymore because it was so fucking dead. And then like the second I got a PlayStation, it's like, hey, seamless invasions. But and it's not bad having a PlayStation anyway. Okay, this is better. Now we're talking. Nice to see the capital. This is like such a cool area. Not even close. You're pretty tanky. Dude, I love that helmet, dude. Like the base game, they're like, hey, giant pothead, and in the DLC, they're just like, make it bigger. Yeah, at least I get to play Bloodborne and all that nonsense. Dude, Bloodborne PvP is the worst. It's just the worst. Like, I will admit that there is some degree of, like, joy in how bad it is. Right? Like, it's so bad, it's an experience. Okay, these guys are level 70, though. That's quite a bit as well. But anyway, yeah, it's not good. Jesus. God, I think we might still be bullying. So, like, here's the thing about Bloodborne PvE, right? Like, the base game is, like, too easy, but it's tedious because the quality of life is so bad. And then the DLC seems pretty good to me, but the quality of life is still so bad, I don't really want to play it. I will, like, I will finish it, but, I'll probably do it somewhat soon. I love that. I love that you can do that. Like, I always forget, like, a perfume bottle or two, or a cracked pot, and I can just invade somebody and get it. It's the best. I have a feeling they're gonna fix that, but I love it so much. It just makes life so much easier. Don't mind me. Walking around here. That man is in his menu. Oh no. Might need to go higher, chat. Yeah, you can get star shards. Awesome. So I'm pretty sure, though, the reason that happens, because I've noticed, like, as you're invading, your mobs become friendly to you. Because the mod is telling the game that you're on the mob's side now, right? And then when you go back to your world, the host mobs become aggro to you. Because the game is saying you're, like, the player character again. But, like, everybody's the host, essentially, right? And the game is just flagging who's on which side. And that's why everyone can get to loot those, because the game thinks everybody's the host. God, I love that armor set they're using. Damn, that didn't combo. Woo, boy. Man, they were doing really good for a second there. They're definitely Chads, though. they're not scared at all, man. Love to see it. Damn. Maybe a little too aggro, but yeah, those guys are ready to play the game, man. Always like to see that, though, because people that are, like, just brave and you want to play the game, they're going to learn. Like, the hosts that always run away and hide and that kind of thing, they never learn, right? They don't trial and error or anything, so. Yeah, that drip that's really good, but I've never used it. I don't even know why. I guess now I will, though. With Seamless, it's so much easier to play this game now. Like, making builds and everything is just so much easier. So, yeah, I'll do it. I'll make a Crucible character and shit like that. I swear we're gonna use Milady at some point. Maybe I'll invade a bit here, and then I'll use it, like, I definitely want to try it. It's just low level is so messed up. And I'm kind of lazy to level. I wonder if I could respec somebody. Probably. Hey, 2-pack. 33 today, huh? What level do you think is best for seamless invasions? So in terms of pure activity, the lower you go is just always better. In terms of, like, balance, I mean, 90 feels pretty great to me. Like, I feel like 90, it's like you can have a pretty complete build. You can be different types of builds. But the burst damage is still a lot lower, so it's a lot more capable of, like, not just instantly dying. I don't know what this guy's doing. Also, his friend was helping him and then just stopped. Oh, he's getting the bonk stick. Okay. Oh, man. I feel like I'm bullying right now. But yeah, low... So, okay, base game. I actually think if you're new to Invasions, low level is the place to start. Even though the password summons are, like, outrageously broken and it's almost, like, unplayable sometimes, there's enough games that aren't like that it's a good testing ground to kind of learn, right? Because you don't get one shot. It's a good testing ground to just figure things out and that kind of thing, and then you can move up to whatever level you want, right? But low level is super broken in this mod right now, so I don't recommend that. But yeah, I'd say 90. I think right now 90 is a really good place to start and figure things out. You can still be a caster, you can be a dex build, you can be a strength build, right? You have options, but you won't die in half a second. I like low level sometimes, right? Like when there's so many password summons, it can get pretty annoying. But like, I like level 40 a lot, but that was a pretty good level range. I want to try more like 170. Is this guy giving up? But I haven't really tried 170 in the mod, and I really liked that in the regular game. Really? That's what we're devolving into now? Chat, I don't think that guy was very brave. But yeah, it's nice to hear that they're gonna fix it. So I can, you know, maybe get Stormveil again. That would be great. Yeah, that was pretty wild. The patch hit, and I was like, I'm not getting Stormveil anymore. I'm getting a bunch of level 5s. Like, this ain't right. Wait, am I capped? What am I capped on? Requesting help from hunters. That must be a bug. I think it tried to give me some of the multiplayer items. So I've noticed something. Sometimes when you invade somebody... Yep, right there. You get random loot like that, and it's because the host has killed that boss, right? And it's trying to award you with, hey, this boss has been killed, so it thinks you're, because it thinks you're the host. And so it gives you credit. I think that's what's causing some of the really silly loot bugs. Oh. Well, you can't fight in here. We can go up top. I don't know if they'll follow me. Feels bad. I really don't know why this is a thing. Although I must admit, it causes some of the most unique interactions, like, ever. Alright. They're gaming. They look pretty, pretty strong. Shit. I should have tried to finish one of them off there. You gotta get them before they know how to use their numbers advantage. There we go. I was way too predictable with that. Damn. Pretty sure I could have backstabbed him there. Chad, I would just like to say how fucking broken Greatsword is. Like, it's not broken when people know what they're doing. But like, it's so good for invasions because it's so good at trading, right? And the host side, because they outnumber you, is like so willing to hit trade. And it's just so good in that context. Now, if they know how to get around it. You know, it has its problems, but it is just so damn good at invasions. I think I got brain rot. I started enjoying PvE and Elden Ring. I mean, I kind of enjoy it. You know, it's hard to explain. It's like I love like playing the characters and the movement and the Ashes of War and all that. I think it's a peace zone in here. Oh no, it's not. But like, I just don't like all the like Simon Says memorization you have to do. So I'm always mixed. I don't know about that R2. Maybe I'm just using it wrong. I need like an expert on this thing. Damn. Double damn. Imagine getting hit by that. Oh, we're in water. These are going to be useless. I don't know why they kept swinging, dude. It was kind of obvious, like, I was going to keep doing it. They did not respect. That was like a claymore thing there. You R2 to just get whatever they trade with. I will give Elden Ring this. You know, all the like forced trial and error stuff is too much for me, and I just don't like that game design. But they have, like, the spectacle really is there, right? The bosses, like, animations and everything look really cool. You know, the designs are great. But all the like fighting game OP frame data nonsense they do with the bosses now, I'm not about it. They've really lost me as the years have gone on with that kind of stuff. I didn't like it when fighting games did it. I don't like it when Elden Ring does it. It's just not my jam. I'm just so worried that's all this series is going to be now. I don't know though. Maybe the I think they're going to try to mix things up a lot. I think they're going to want like a new combat system entirely to recapture that I don't know what I'm doing. I got to learn, you know, stuff. Because the thing is, the combat system is just so figured out now that you can really only make it hard for people if you do cheap stuff. It's just, it is what it is. So yeah, they might just be like, hey, new combat system time. Holy fuck, what is your vigor? I think this guy's got like 650 health. Some things never change. I didn't even realize what talismans I had on. Where's your buddy at? I don't mind them doing more stuff like Sekiro. I just don't like this, you know, weeb stuff. Really around here? Hello? Friendly invader here. I just want to kill you for your souls. And take the run arc too, if you don't mind. Like being able to play dress up. Yeah, I know what you mean though. It's like that's such a huge draw for me. Like I love being a cool knight, right? So I get to look like this. In Sekiro, you just can't do that. This guy hiding from me. It's unfortunately a really effective strategy in Seamless if you're the Phantom. If you're the host, it doesn't work, but the Phantom can hide pretty good. Oh, and the game crashed. Well, you know, we've had so few game crashes that, no big deal. My newest character cosplay. The Corvian Knight. In the first Dark Corvian. You mean like the big fat guys? Corvian Knight. What am I missing? I remember the Ringed. Oh, first DLC. So Ashes of Ariandel. Corvian Knight. You mean like the guy with the super deep voice? Arknight's 4.5 year anniversary starts tomorrow. Is that NA, JP, or CN? Because if it's NA, who cares? Because we already know everything that's going to be in it. Oh, the crow guys, right? The fuckers that like jump up and down and yeah, those bastards. How on earth do you cosplay one of those? This is not the right character. This is a cool character too because it's another big boy sword, but let's wait a minute. That's not. Oh, I'm on regular Elden Ring right now. Excuse me. Hopefully that activated the correct save, which I mean it should have. I've got the 2 save files, so it shouldn't be a problem. Oh, the bird helmet, the knight armor. Okay, that's pretty sick. Damn, Ziggy's pretty creative, dude. It's global. I don't follow CN much. Yeah, it's not like how do I put this? I'm glad for Arknights, you know, global to get the good stuff, but it's not really hype because we already know. Like when FGO people get excited about NA, it's kind of like not really a surprise here. Yeah, I don't know if that'll mess up my, like, I'll get banned because I went onto the regular server there. I don't think so, though, because I'm pretty sure it loaded my other save file, which is not modified in any way, so we should be fine. I'm gonna be honest, though, I don't really care anymore because Elden Ring on vanilla PC, it's dead. I mean, it's so dead, I don't think it's ever gonna be active again. If I want to play Elden Ring and Seamless dies, I'll play on PlayStation now. So, but I think it's fine. I don't think I'll get banned. Pretty sure it just used my other save. All right, where are the boys? He's aggro to me. What a dick. So what I would love to see, and not in this mod in particular, this is kind of outside of the scope of the mod. I mean, they could probably do it. But I really wish between the 2 invasion items, one of them... oh, it's these guys again. But I wish one of them made you invade it is like an invader that can't attack other invaders, right? You are actually friendly to each other. Which would be super useful. But then the other one is like classic purples. And you can attack your fellow invader. That way there's actually a reason for this nonsense. I mean, I don't have to do anything. He got it. But yeah, why have 2 invasion items if they both are exactly the same? Yeah, if you want to play regular Elden Ring invasions, you have to play low level. That's the only level range that's active. And like maybe like if you go to the arena at meta level, you'll get some stuff there. The thing is, I'm so spoiled now, like especially a hardcore PvP, I don't want to play it with the seamless or without seamless connections. It's like it's so noticeable, man. Like I don't want to go to the arena and 1v1 people with the shitty netcode. Like fuck that. Like, yeah, I will say the only bad thing is because it's so much easier to roll catch people. It does kind of make killing newbies a little too easy now. They can't get out of jail for free anymore. Like, I've definitely noticed the invader win rate is a lot higher on Seamless. Now, some of that is because a lot of these people been playing Seamless this whole time. They're not used to PvP. That is abso-fucking-lutely part of it. But the invaders benefit from better netcode, no question. Like, a lot of people that are bad at the game, they don't know how to benefit from the netcode one way or the other. So it doesn't really matter to them. And the fact that like bad netcode, bad connections and stuff, make it easier to roll, right? That really helps the newbies out. Where the good players benefit a lot from the connection being good. Whoop. Wow. What? Holy fuck! I can't believe I wasn't hitting that guy. Maybe he was light rolling. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I was like so confident I had that guy. So I think in the base game, the invader win rate, if you took all the reds that were invading, was so bad. I think their win rate was like 10%. And that 10% is almost entirely the really, really, really hardcore, super, super good players, right? And they win all the time. But like all the normie invaders just could not fucking win in the base game much. And then over here though, it's hard to say. Like how there's a lot less normie invaders right now because they're not willing to get the mod. So it's biased because a lot of the more serious players are willing to use the mod. But I suspect the win rate on reds is just so much higher over here. Where are the lads? Hackers have been in so rare. I ran into one hacker so far. By the way, invisible horse. That's a thing. I really should switch to a weapon that's actually better at hitting people. Why do people have to do this? Finally. What the fuck? Click R1 with axe, kill a guy. I don't know what that was. Where's your buddy at? That guy was the host. Man, if you're hacking as a red, you're such a loser. Like, Mike, I mean, you're a loser if you're a host and doing it, but like... Okay, this guy's way lower than me, and it's because the other player was higher level. Feels bad, dude. His host screwed him over because his host was high enough to connect to me. So in principle, I love what this mod does with you connecting to the highest level, not just the host specifically. I think that's a very, very, very good change. And it encourages the host side to like actually make new characters and play together. And Seamless makes it easier to do that anyway, right? So that's great. However, I have noticed that you have issues with like the lower levels, not the host. It's like their friend, right? Like that we just saw. And, you know, it can be a little easy because of that. Honestly, I really wish, and this is completely outside of the scope of the mod, but I really wish the invasions were just everyone's scaled to the host, Phantoms included. Like weapon level. That way you just don't have to worry about any of this shit. I'm out here trying to use Warped Axe with Gravitas on it, which is... That makes no sense. I think I did that for PvE. Terrible weapon art in this context. Ooh, Zeus giving it to him. Shouldn't have been on the horse. I wish I had sword dance right now. Guy thinks he can just be reactionary and win, but it's not gonna happen. Now he's just giving up. I don't even... Oh no, I think he's an idiot. I don't know how else to put it. I don't know what that was, because he wasn't really giving up. He was trying to be really reactionary, is what it seemed like. That works a lot better in regular Elden Ring. Stat scaling is just really hard to do. Now, don't get me wrong, you can do a much better job of stat scaling than they have. Like, you can scale down Arcane and things like that. But they want it to be too cool to dodge, indeed. They want it to be where, like, you can have whatever your character and it's no problem. They don't want you to have X character, your friend summons you down, and now you're fat rolling, right? They don't want that. And I get that, but obviously there's a lot of problems with not doing that, because people keep their endurance and keep their FP and all this nonsense. There's just a lot of issues. Now, what they could fix, which wouldn't even be that hard, is like the fucking Arcane not scaling down. Like that stuff is what? What? Dude was like level 80 and he's got like 500 health. So there's just like, you can't help people like this, right? Like, I don't feel like I'm bullying. I feel like they're bullying themselves when they do that. But yeah, anyway, I really do wish Elden Ring just scaled everyone's weapon level to whatever the host's weapon is. That way, it'd be so much easier to find a match. What even is Vigor? Yeah, bad stat, chat. You don't want it. Uh-oh. Guys. He doesn't really have health either, by the way. I almost killed myself there. Stop swinging! Ooh, I should take my own advice. Flail, oh no. I'd weapon art there, but I'm worried I'd kill myself. I'm so scared of gravity right now. I don't trust myself here. I wish spirit summons were a little bit stronger. Oh, I didn't have the stamina to do the follow-up. Get my ass beat. Someone gonna get gravitied. Damn, he was really aggro. Like, he would almost always try to, like, swing after he missed or I missed or whatever, and made it easy to trade. In Seamless, can you invade locations you haven't been to? I think... Maybe if Oro Bobo is still here, he can answer that. I hope so. Yes, okay, that's good to know, because the last character I made, I wasn't sure. So I just ran around and grabbed all the graces I could. And I hated it. I hated doing it. But I wasn't sure. I didn't want to, like, stream and invade and not have the graces. I wasn't sure. But yeah, good to know. That's nice, too, because you don't drop your fucking souls anymore. God, I love this mod. It just fixes so many annoying-ass things in the base game. It was so risky that I stayed on Torrent. I love how bad Torrent is in PvP, by the way. Like, I don't think this mod changed anything. It's just the way Torrent's hit stagger is. So even though everyone thought, like, Torrent in PvP would be broken, it's like, it's so shit. And I absolutely love it. I had an invasion at, like, 200 where I was pretty fucked. And so I just, like, baited them into getting on Torrent and just instantly killed them. It was so great. Bravery! No, it didn't work. Sadly, it wasn't the arrow that hit me. It was the fucking spirit throw. Yeah. Jesus Christ, why am I not rolling the other way? Wow, he should have kept the pressure on. Okay, guy, you've had your fun. That's another weapon I need to try. Man, that hit... I delayed my roll a lot there. And it still got me. This guy's literally just spamming this. It's the hitbox like lingers for a long time. What? You're level 79 and you have 400 HP. Bro, what? I'm not even sure he has 400. I'm so confused. How the fuck? Bro, you have 430 health. I think that's like the starting vigor of an astrologer or something. Oh my god. The dex reg is a bitch. There's no world. There is no... I have a higher stat reg than he does. Look, this thing's 35, 10, 19. Right? This thing is worse. There's no world where your health should be... It's one thing if he doesn't have, like... If it's like 55 vigor instead of 60. I think he had base vigor. Elden Ring's too hard. Everything one-shots me. Absolutely. Yeah, funnily enough, you know, I got my hang-ups about Elden Ring PvE, but I've never felt like the enemies hit too hard. Ever. Like, it's fine. Like, the only thing I've ever disliked in Elden Ring PvE is all the, like, delay, fire off like a laser, just complete arbitrary timing, right? That's what I don't like. The damage output on the enemies is fine. Holy fuck, though. That spear is so obnoxious. You have to, like, respect it way too much. I don't know. Maybe I'm playing wrong. Maybe I need to not respect it and just hit trade with it. But, like, the fact that that last hit lingers for so long, it's like guaranteed to roll punish you. It's kind of obnoxious. Okay, these guys have health. Let me go use my flask here. I'm not running in fear, by the way. I just want my flask. I think the Phantom there, though, the melee guy, thinks I'm running in fear, though. That's why he's getting so fucking aggro. Okay. Level your vigor. Chat, this is actually getting silly. Like, although that guy may have been lower level. Fuck, where'd the other one go? I lost track. Fuck. You were so brave a minute ago. Where'd all that go? Motherfucker. I'll have to seek him out in a second here. Maybe he went back underground. He's level 78. Why you make me backstab, game? I was trying to do a crouch attack. That'd have been perfect there. I think he switched weapons. Oh, he swung too soon there. Why didn't I just backstab him? X-Man. So, Mr. Ace, everyone calls you Ace, but what's your Twitch name? You can't ask that here. Not right, man. What do you mean his name's not Ace? Read it, it's right there. Ace being a little shit. Man, Tupac just trying to build up ire points. Is this the same people? Hello? How did I just... What? Is his friend here? What is happening? Yep, it's this guy again. Hey, how you doing? X-Man. We're gonna fight or no? I've noticed when people get on torrent, the game just like lags for a second, and it means you can't really hit them right as they spawn. They just kind of like teleport a little bit. Oh. What are we doing, my man? I like how because I haven't set up my inventory, my go-to faster weapon on Torrent is a fucking axe. So bad. At least Warped Axe is the best one. How did we both miss? I'm truly surprised by that. What? I don't understand. What is this game that I'm playing right now? Oh my god, it made me backstab there. He saw that roll poke coming a mile away. Oh, right on the money.
Why won't anyone look me in the eye? I'm not that ugly, am I?
Ah, the roll doesn't work. Remember IC23, guys? Remember that? Then he got plastic surgery and ruined his name. Oh. I see who now? Might try some, I want to get Shadowkeep. It's the one thing I don't like about Seamless is, you can't invade locally, so you can't be like, hey, just connect to people in the Shadowkeep. Sir? Sir? Are you the host? I really hope you're the Phantom. That way I can find the host easy. Oh, no. They're both AFK. If they get back in time, then they get to live. Well, chat. You know, what I could do is kill one of them and then, you know, cosplay the other and then wait for the other one to get back. But I don't think I have all the equipment on me. I really need to do that at some point. Like, I think that would just be amazing. Like, I'm your friend. Well, yeah, I don't have the equipment. I know I don't have the weapons that they're using. We gave them a fair amount of time, I think, to get back. Can you imagine how much you would confuse the one that gets back, especially if the other one's not back yet, so they can't say anything on voice chat, like that's not me and stuff. I have to do that at some point. It's just way too good. I'm sure someone's done it. I think whoever I'm connecting to died or the connection failed or whatever. It is wild, though, how much faster you get games in Seamless. Absolutely love it. There don't seem to be a lot of reds, though. When people have their world set up for 2 invaders, you don't generally get a second invader. Level 90. Howdy. Why are you AFK? Well. Is the other one here, though? Was that the host? That was most likely the host. It's crazy how often people split up in Seamless. I've invaded 4 players, right? Big 4-man squad. And all 4 of them were in different parts of the map. So I just killed all of them one at a time. Okay, it sounds like he is in here. Did he go back up? Why would he have taken damage if he went back up? I'm not convinced he's up there, but we'll see. Game. Is this broken? I feel like we're having some desync here. Like, I hit the lever. Well, shit. So, I hope co-op invasions are a thing, but you have to make it where you only invade people with 4 players. It's just not going to be fair or fun otherwise. This is the exact same spawn. Something is broken. Clearly, something is broken here. I think Battle Royale in Souls would be amazing. Like, it's a meme, but I actually think if you made it and had proper netcode and it was designed to have, like, the items and stuff, I think it could be so much fun. I think it could be crazy fun. Like, the Souls games are actually the most fun when things are chaotic like that and people can't be, like, too meta. So, yeah, I think it would be a blast. Okay, let me see if he's down here. I don't know why it's spawning me in the same spot like this over and over. But yeah, people are like, oh my god, fuck Fortnite. But unironically, I think Battle Royales can be super fun. I'm actually so confused by this chat. Why there's like this like culture knee-jerk reaction to Battle Royale bad. Like, what's wrong with Battle Royales? I don't know why everyone rolls their eyes at them. They're fun. It's just a game, man. It's like, if you don't like it, that's fair, but like people get like offended and are like so upset when companies, oh, of course they're doing a Battle Royale. It's like, what? And, like, we don't do that when people make first-person shooters and stuff. Yeah, I love Battle Royales. They're fun. Good time. God damn it. I play Apex Legends with my friend and it's fun. I think the market got overrun. It did, but, you know, it's the same for first-person shooters and stuff. There were so many of those. But Yeah, I would love a Souls game that had a proper battle royale mode if they did a good job with it. I think that'd be killer. And the thing is, I think it'd be popular as long as like the other, and he killed himself. I don't know what he expected. I mean, he like ran up there and was like waiting, but I can't get up there. So, what do you want from me, man? And honestly, I think there's more innovation in battle royales than there is in like, you know, the FIFA releases every year. Actually, I would say FPS is less broad because a battle royale can be first person, it can be third person, it can be melee combat, it can be ranged combat, it can be any combat system. Like the concept of a battle royale is very vague, and you know, just having a lot of players around a map that, you know, have a shrinking area or whatever, that's you can do a lot with that. Where a first person shooter is inherently very similar because it's always from the first person perspective. Right, so like the gameplay is, you know, kind of limited in what it can be. Oh my fucking god, this shit. I just don't see like how you don't have to just play like a complete bitch against that weapon. Like, just completely shuts down your spacing. Like, they kind of forced you to have to respect the hitboxes. I don't have any problem with live service games. I have a problem with bad live service games. These guys are gonna be fucking cowards, I can tell. Just trying to camp the ladder so I get hit like 3 times for free. Well, the good news is I never lose a game of chicken, and I have unlimited healing essentially, so not really a problem for me. These guys are actually so cowardly. I suspect they would go down before they, like down here, before they would come to me. Sucks, I can't really have my camera check both. May just have to face tank the stupid ladder. We'll see. Oh, I despise players like this, though. It's so common with hosts. That's a lot of mitigation, so the very first hit that hits me is barely gonna damage me. It'll make it a lot easier. I love how they're just like, just staring at the ladder and just waiting. God, they're so bad. Amazing job. You have that guy was level 80 or some shit and he had 400 health. Why does this keep happening? No wonder you guys play like absolute bitches. There is no build. There is no build where your health should be like that. Doesn't matter what weapon you want to use or what spell you want to use. Oh, now you want to go down there. Bitch. God, level 80 base HP. Like, even in PvE, Why? You barely do any more damage when you do that. Like, barely improves your damage, and then you just die in one hit to everything. Like, awesome. Mobs hit harder than I do. And, like, out of all the games, Elden Ring is the one that I would think people would level health in. Because it's the one where the enemies do hit quite hard. So it's like, oh god, I don't want to get one shot, I should level my health. Like, am I wrong? How is that not the, like, logical chain of events there? The rare mace user. Oh my god. My favorite. Everyone loves it. Oh, now it's rot breath. You want to do a frost one now? Like, complete the, dude, if that had been a frost one, that'd have been incredible. I love how that still hit me. Like, I'm that far away. Do it again. Do it again. What are you scared of? You're a dragon. This guy literally doesn't know how to do anything other than Dragon Breath. Oh, excuse me. He can mash Reduvias too. He can't be looking good on FP right now. I hate that you can't get the riposte on that. Okay, this is getting old. Of course you make me backstab, game. Moron. Look at me, I can spam fucking Dragon Breath. Jesus, dude. I have just no respect for that shit, dude. Although, to be, you know, it's the devs' fault. You know, they made that shit. So stupid. God, if they made a Madness Dragon Breath, dude. I think that would be the worst one. If it procced Madness on you, the amount of damage you would take. They really didn't support Frenzy at all in the DLC. I'm kind of okay with that, though, because Frenzy is just the worst. Deathblight Dragon Breath. If its build-up was as bad as the other Deathblight things are, it probably wouldn't be that good, unfortunately. Like, Deathblight is it's so broken in concept that they had to make it bad. Like, it builds up, and you kill them. So obviously they had to make it bad. Excuse me a moment, I should probably use my flask here. Okay. I actually wonder, though, if Phantom hits weren't a thing, I actually wonder if, like, you could make Deathblight a lot better and have it not be a big deal. Feels good. What the hell was that? I think my man is using Blasphemous Blade without the stat requirement to use it. I don't know how that happens in Steamless. I don't have wave on my bar. What the hell? I was gonna wave at Latano. No sleep stuff. Yeah, well, the reskin sword has better range, right? Which is actually very good, but then it builds up slower, so I don't know. Yeah, Madness didn't get anything. All the new Madness items are trash. I thought, the Sword of Damnation, when I got it, right? I thought it was gonna have Madness on it. I just assumed that it did. And I was like, oh, hey, you know, Great Sword is actually kind of a fair middle ground, right? Like, it's a good move set, but it's not that good. It's not that easy to Phantom hit with. You know, that might actually be legit. And then, so I was kind of excited. And then it didn't have Madness on it. And I was like, oh, so we get Madness Fist. Like, that's it. Great. I'd rather, though, we get shit Madness, though. Like, imagine if they added a Madness Katana, dude. Or, like, Madness, like, twin, swords. Like, holy shit. Madness Milady, dude. People just spamming the jumping R2. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, there's another guy. Gandalf. I don't remember Gandalf being Two-Faced. I also feel like Gandalf would be wise enough to level his vigor, but I guess we'll see here. Always love when they just are so unaggro, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Great. Really helps me out. Called cowardism. I forgot that thing existed. Imagine thinking that's how you're, you're supposed to play, dude. I'm being mean, but like, holy shit. Oh, I didn't have the endurance. Jesus, that almost killed me. Run away! I wanted to target the other guy with that, but I messed it up. So I'd like to point out, I've seen people say that giving the invader more flasks helps the invader. And it kind of does in practicality, but it shouldn't. Because the host side is actually gaining more, right? Same with rune arcs. The host side is gaining 2 to 3 extra rune arcs, where you're gaining 1, right? They're gaining astronomically more flasks than you are. The thing is, the host side is stupid. So, in like practicality, the invader kind of makes better use of it. And so it does end up favoring them, normally. Although if you fight a really nasty gank squad, it's still going to favor the host side. It's just, there's not that many nasty gank squads, I guess, right now. I should have just done that forever ago. Anyway. But yeah, the host side gains an extra 2 to 3 run arcs. And like 24 flasks or whatever. Well, no, 14 flasks. Where you gain 7 and 1 run arc. So you're actually more disadvantaged than you were before if the host side is smart. Thankfully, they're not smart. So it's not that big of a deal. Although I will say, I think the invader is always more advantaged when one-shotting is harder. Well, no, that's not true. That's only because the invader is normally better at the game. So them not getting one-shot helps them more. But, like, there's nothing stopping the host side from being as skilled as the red. So, no, the host side actually always gains more from these kinds of things. Unless I'm just overlooking something, but... I think in Seamless, if the host side wants to make the nastiest gank squad ever and do everything to give themselves an advantage, they're I think pretty much unbeatable, right? They all have run arcs, they all have a meta build. You know, they're spawn camping, all that stuff. They've killed the mobs. Like, you're so screwed. Why are they dying so fast? I don't think they're even in the boss fight. I think they're dying to the white monk guy. No, they are dying to the boss. Maybe I can get in. Damn, I think the boss just died. Let me in! Do you get iframe unspawns? Yes, you do. It's exactly the same. Dude, I have actually seen people post online that think the invader is cheating because they try to spawn camp and they couldn't hurt him. I've actually seen that. I've actually seen it multiple times. It is the funniest shit. And what's amazing is they get it too. Phantoms and blues and all that, they get iframes on spawn too. How are you all losing? There are 3 people in there. Do you realize how easy Elden Ring PvE is with 3 players? Like, they might still win just because, you know, it's that easy, but this is an easy fucking boss too. Did they run away? What happened? No fighting going on anymore. I'm rooting for the boss so hard right now. I can tell by the sound effects that this host doesn't know how to play solo. He has no idea of how to play this game solo. Like, all he's doing is running away from the boss right now. And he keeps trying to Dragon Breath, which you're never going to get that off. Yeah, he was literally just sitting there trying to Dragon Breath, and like, how that'll never work when you're by yourself against the boss. Holy hell. My least favorite thing to do at super low level and low weapon upgrade is Malekith. Thankfully, you almost never have to do it. Unless you don't have a friend that can give you a favor +2. But I hate that so much. Like, weapon +3, level 22 or so. Malekith, just end me now. In Minecraft. I hate the weapon that guy has. Super obnoxious. He's only got 800 health though. What the fuck was that tracking? Is there a third player? How is he doing the raw sound while he was shooting magic? What? Like, it's like compulsory. Like, they just always use it like that weapon art, so you can really predict it easily. Of course, it bugs out. So this guy, the other guy is so aggro because of this dude. Like, he feels safe in being like blindly aggro because this guy's spamming his weapon art. Oh, where's your weapon art? Okay, stop phasing in and out of reality. I want to kill you for God's sake. Bro, it's so toxic. He has Death Blight? Bro, this guy's OP as fuck. Okay, never mind. Worst summon ever. Well, that might have been because he wasn't leveled up, but holy shit. What are you little... The betrayal, dude. How come you're not aggro anymore? Like, what happened, dude? You know what? I'll let him fight this guy, but I bet you he can't. Go ahead. Show us your gamer moves. Oh, great R1. Oh, yeah. I'm actually rooting for him, though, because I want to murder him. Okay, that might do it. Do it again. Okay, yeah, he was losing pretty hard there, but I think he's figured out the knockdown here. Oh, you disappoint me, sir. Yeah, that guy was like just so happy to click the R1 button when he had his friend just spamming the ranged Ash of War, but as soon as he lost that, he didn't know what to do. That's the way of it. I love watching them 1v1 like just a mob, and it's not a boss or anything, and then they fucking lose. Great. Yeah, Goomba stomped. I thought he was gonna win when he realized that spell of his could just CC the guy forever. Oh, it's 3. Got his run arc on. Boy, blocking is not the reaction I was expecting to see there. I was expecting roll away, that kind of thing. I forgot to use my flask. This guy's being so brainless, but it's because if I do anything, his teammates will hit me. I don't know what the hell you were doing. I deserve that. That was a good roll. He didn't panic. Oh, beast step. Oh, he got lucky there. Oh, he's out of juice. Really, dude? After all this, that's what you're gonna do now? Like, after all that, like, God, how do these people, like, look in a mirror, dude? Like, what the fuck? Oh my God, dude. Probably gonna end up running off a cliff and killing himself at this rate. Can't take the L. I was legit gonna say GG. That was like super fun. Aside from the first guy that was so outrageously aggro, they just kind of killed himself. But I'm gonna say that was a really fun 3v1. But now he's running it with his fucking cowardice. Like, you can't get your teammates back unless you kill me. So like, what are you gonna do? Just like, it's so obvious that he's just so sure he can't win that he's just hoping for something stupid to happen, so like die to gravity or something. He's wasting all of his teammates' time because he can't res until he dies. What the fuck? Are they just cheating? I think they're just cheating, dude. Like, why is there just all of a sudden no... There's just no hitbox. Yeah, I think he used cheat engine. I think, like, why he was running around, he was doing cheat engine. That's so pathetic, dude. I can't win a 3v1, so I've got to cheat. Like, what the fuck, dude? What a joke. I was seriously gonna say, wow, GG, that was, like, super fun, and then that happens. Ridiculous, dude. That guy just could not take an L. But you get, like, more L's when you do that. I mean, that's like the ground. Like, the ground just got changed, so... That seems like bullshit to me. Hopefully that doesn't, like, fuck up where my character spawns. I know, we're good. How ridiculous, though. Yeah, I think that guy started, like, turning on cheat engine to do that. Man, when people play like that, it's just like, why do you even have invasions on? And I know why. It's because they wanna PvP when they know they're gonna win. Right? That's why they were so aggro and, like, they were just, like, so ready to kill the invader. But then as soon as it's the other way around, then, oh no. I don't know if seam blocking them works in Seamless. I don't know. And he, like, got rid of the floor hitbox. Sorry. Why do they always split up like this? Oh, he didn't even... What? Didn't even have a teammate. And you only get invaded solo when you have to use this thing. Now, as far as I'm aware, if you do that thing where you can be invaded, it's not like Tanner's Tongue, right? It's not. It just makes it so you can be invaded. You're not higher priority or anything. And actually, I think you're lower priority, and you're still pretty rare to get invaded. But once you turn it on, it's on forever until you turn it off. So I think some people turn it on because they want to get invaded, like the old days, right? They want to just every once in a while get invaded. But yeah, they just happen to be AFK or whatever. Which is good. Yeah, I'm glad that exists. It's way better than, oh god, they're in there. It's way better than, Taunter's. Taunter's tongue sucks, dude. It sucks so much, like, I'm confused. Like, how did they make it that bad? Like, it does not enable, like, the kind of PvP in the olden days. Are they just in the boss room, just, like, waiting around? I don't... Because it's the Radahn version. It's not the actual boss fight. Well, I got inside at least. Can I talk to her? Damn, no. Some of my characters, I forget to get the emote from her. I also super forget to get the emote from the guy inside. I swear this guy was just trying to, like, waste my time. You can't fight in here either. What a joke. But when does it turn aggro? Right here. God, the cowardice, dude. Like, you can just tell. Oh, you in trouble, boy. Really needed that flask. You can get in with Radahn. You can get in with bosses and Seamless just randomly. It's really rare though. Well, he tried. They probably would have done a lot better if they actually fought me at the same time. Call me crazy. God, I cannot, dude, that 3v1 was like so fun. That host, dude. I just can't believe people are that lame. Like, what the fuck? Probably a teenager, honestly. That's the kind of attitude I would expect. Can I even lurk in peace? Never. Oh, I'm not invading. Whoops. Chat, I really want to use my lady. I want to try it out. But low-level invasions are fucked. And I'm like... It's so much bother to get up in level. Like, I have to level up all my weapons like 30 times. And... I could try like level 40 or something. What weapon upgrade would that even be? I want to just get used to the hitboxes and stuff. I deserve that. Okay, I don't know if I deserve that, but the stagger just lasted that long. Jesus, that comboed even like that. This is gonna be annoying because they're fast rolling. I can just hit trade with him when he does that. Problem is his teammate might fuck it up. I should have done the follow-up. Oh shit, that went farther than I thought. And if he didn't panic roll, he'd have been fine there, because again, light rolling. Not that I'm complaining. They both panic roll a lot. Zero poise, by the way. Dude, that's what, there's no reason to be naked, by the way, right? You can get fast roll and you wear like cloth or whatever, and you get a little bit of poise so you won't stagger to stupid shit like that. Am I out of daggers? Or is it just not refilling? It's just not refilling. They want to look manly. I don't know if that looks manly, to be honest. Subjective, I suppose. My controller just died in the Radon fight, so I had to trust the NPCs to distract him. Well, how did that go? Damn, I didn't combo. It does that sometimes, I've noticed. I think it's like range. Oh my god, is that fucking Elden Stars? That's gonna be really annoying in this context. Because there's no, there's no, like, wall I can use. Damn, I'm surprised I didn't have the poise to Ash of War there. Good swing. Jesus. Man likes to hit the R1 button. Dude, imagine getting hit by an Ultra and then your reaction is to forward roll swing. Dude has no self-preservation. He sees red. That was a fun one. I'm glad I was able to stop that guy from spamming Elden Stars, though, because in a small cave like that, that would be so cancer. Pretty Chad, not gonna lie. I mean, wasn't a bitch. I mean, it works, too. Sometimes when you get aggressive, when, like, no one would expect it, you catch people. I mean, he got me with that R1 after I hit him, because I was sitting there like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna stand here and roll catch. I'm gonna wait for him to roll. And he's like, nope, I'm gonna hit you in the face. I had to use keyboard and mouse? Oh no. You won though? Well, good enough. Which sword is that? This is from the DLC. It's from one of the like furnace dungeons. Where you have to like unlock a furnace at the end instead of fighting a boss, and you get this thing. I think I remember which one it is on the map. I'll show it in a second when I'm not in the middle of Mortal Kombat. Kind of laggy. Crystalline Woods. Let me bring up the map. Come on, I'm not in combat. He's a corpse. So you kidding me? Game, he's a corpse. What could I possibly be in combat with right now? Okay, whatever. Like, what the fuck does it think I'm in combat with? With your demons. Oh shit. Is this... Oh. I don't know why I couldn't bring it. Has this character not been to the DLC? I can't remember if I got this weapon dropped for me or not. I don't think I did. I'm pretty sure I got it legit. Well, my map is fucked up. Maybe I didn't. Am I crazy? I'm almost positive, though, I got this weapon legit on this character. Wow, he disconnected. But anyway, it's one of the first, like, furnace dungeons in the DLC. It's super easy to get. I actually have it on my level 22 because I like ran around the DLC on my 22 and saw what I could get without fighting anything, and I got a lot of stuff. Oh, you know what? I probably inherited the host map. Because I'm pretty fucking sure this character has done a good chunk of the DLC, but I bet you my map there was the host map. Because that's just kind of how the game works when you invade. So, yeah, I bet you when I go back to my world, it'll be fine. Yeah, I remember getting Oathkeeper on this character and all that. It's such a cool set, but it's not enough poise, gentlemen. Level your vigor. I think I delayed my input, that's why they didn't combo. It sucks, I think I would have killed him too. I don't know why your teammate didn't back you up there. I mean, he was throwing fire, but that's shit. Why didn't you heal, dude? Raw. Brain has become the very thing he hates. I didn't know he hated old people. Oh, shut up. Yeah, I inherited the host map. That's good to know, actually. Yeah, I have been to the DLC. Yeah, fuck you, chat. I'm pretty sure it's in this forge right here, though. I'm pretty sure it's that one. And you don't have to fight a boss, so you can be super low level, just run in there and grab it. However, the stat requirement for it is incredibly awkward. 35 strength, 10 dex, 19 arcane. And it doesn't get a lot out of the arcane, so... Ultimately, I think regular greatsword is better with the correct, like, customizable Ash of War. I want Oro Bobo's opinion on that because, it, like, depends, right? Because I think things like Waves of Darkness and, Godfrey's, you know, Earthshaker or whatever are better against idiots by a lot. But if they're good, the only alternative to this Ash of War would be, like, Giant Hunt. But I don't think Giant Hunt is actually as good. But Greatsword, I think, is better in every other respect. Because the stat requirements are just a lot easier to work with. You can have a much more meta, like, stat alignment. Why aren't you using your main weapon like an EDF? Or your weeb weapon? Oh, I don't even have one. I have no weeb characters right now. Although now that Seamless is so good and it's easier to make characters, I'll probably end up making one. Which katana, though, chat? Got Moonveil and, what do you call it? Great katanas are actually really good. But what is it? Rivers of Blood. Rivers is probably the best one against when you're outnumbered. I feel like Moonveil is better in 1v1. Great katanas are super good, though. Like, oh my god, they're sick. It would be fun though to use rivers and show people how to not be an idiot with it. You don't mash the weapon art, you use it at key times to like hit trade and stuff like that. I think they're just gonna run to the boss. They're not even fighting these mobs. You really only do that when you're running to the boss. God, why play seamless if you're just gonna run to the boss like this, man? Oh, actually, I think they might be running off to the side bit here. I've only got 77 poise, man. Not great. See, if I was using regular greatsword, I could have more spare points to either have more strength or endurance and have more poise. Oh yeah, Sword of Night is pretty sick. There's also the Starline sword, but it's only a katana in moveset. It's not actually a katana, like the style of it. That looks really fun to use, though. It's also got green on it, which would be pretty cool. Sir, you're gonna die. Like, why? I mean, next weapon is Milady, because I said I would do that. And I'm actually just really curious to use it. Like, I really, really want to try it out. Why would you split up that much, too? I think he's right here. Yep. I'll try Wing Stance out, but I don't think it's very good when you're the one outnumbered anyway. Chat, why were those guys so split up? They were both really bad at the game. And like, so why are they on opposite ends of the map? That poke, yeah, I know, it's really good. Like, the thing on this weapon. Well, this looks nasty. My man has 500 health. That certainly makes this a lot easier. What? What is wrong with these fucking people? And I have to stress this. I'm using a weapon with a pretty obnoxious stat requirement, and I still have 60 vigor. Idiot. How are people this dumb, dude? Like, why? Even in PvE, there's no reason to have that little HP. This is not like an extreme thing. It's just the truth. There is no build in this game that requires you to not level your health. You can be a mage, you can be a faith caster, dual wield, big boy weapon, strength, dex, quality, doesn't matter. You can always level health. It is never a problem. None of the stat requirements are that high. And then the thing is, if they were playing super passive and like fast roll and trying not to get hit ever, but they're not even doing that. Those guys were like actively mashing. It's gonna result in a hit rate, obviously. Oh god, we're not even close to them. Please have the elevator open. The only way I can get to them in any reasonable amount of time. They're probably gonna run to the boss. They seem to be struggling with just the Banished Knight up there. They died to the Banished Knight up there. Where's the other one? What? Are we desyncing? I feel like we're desyncing. Yeah, something ain't right here. Didn't that guy just die? Are they Bagel and Bugle? Definitely chronic co-op syndrome there. It's not even one of the like elite Banished Knights. Like that's not one of the ones wearing the Tabard, which those ones are way harder. It was just vanilla one. Look, eye level damage. I have 717 AR. And yet I still have 2,000 health. Crazy concept. I actually need to change my stuff though. I really shouldn't be using... I should not be using, what's his name? Godrick's Great Run. I'm whiffing health. Like going 65 Vigor is useless. I should go Radon or Margit. Or just change my Vigor to 55, so when I use Godrick, I go to 60 and put the other 5 points into Endurance or Strength or something. Like, there's just no reason to have it this way. Chat, I really hate this zone. Like, this is my least favorite area to invade, I think, other than maybe, like, Castle Morn or something like that. Because, it's awful. God, Mogs. Imagine using Mogs in Seamless, dude. Dude, they're so far away. What the hell? Don't mind grabbing some of those real quick, though. Nice view. Why can't I... What? Where's my volcano pot? Something... Oh my god, I think you copy the cookbooks of the host or something. Because I definitely have the cookbook to make those. Yeah, I definitely noticed that you copied the map of the host, so that's not right. Couple of bugs. Artoria. This guy's name is fucking Artoria. Be fate, boys. Bloody Saber. Oh my god, that explains so much. That's why my Frenzy Stones don't work. It's copying the host if the host is Frenzy Flame or not. That explains so much nonsense I've seen in this game. Man, if I was using a faster weapon, I could have killed him right there. I hate the lighting here. How are you not going to be Artoria and Merlin? You're killing me here. Also, you should be using like Vacuum Slice or something, not Piercing Fang. Yep, catch flame on Artoria. That makes sense. Oh, you lucky fuck! I would have killed him. That sucks. Now you're using the Moog blood thing. What? Oh, this guy's build is so whack. It's more like Mordred right there. And you can tell he's trying to be like Artoria because of the hair and like, you know, Claymore is pretty fitting. But the rest of it makes no fucking sense. Finally. Kind of laggy up here. The frame rate. God. This guy's just gonna run away. I have a feeling like burn and burn. I have no idea why he didn't get hit there. I can tell this guy just has no confidence in like actually fighting me while he's playing like this. If I shot the ground, I actually would have killed him there. Guy's just such a coward. Like, he's only wanting to like, he wants to fight over here now because I had the cannon out, right? So he can, like, get some free hits in. So bad, dude. Not very kingly. Mordred would have been a better king anyway. Everybody knows it. Frenzy I-beam is so cool. It is pretty good. Camelot has fallen, yeah. That was a Roman invader. Chat, you gotta admit, this fashion's pretty good. Got the whole, like, Black Knight thing going on. Not bad. What? Why did my horse just die? What the fuck? You ever play any of the Witcher games? Nope. The combat always looked kind of mid to me. Well, hopefully I don't need my horse anytime soon. Ow. Nothing like roll catching when you can't even see the guy. He alt F4, dude. What a joke. They're so happy to mash buttons when they think they can outnumber you and, you know, just zerg you down, and then when it doesn't work, they're like, I don't want to play anymore. Oh, the other player was from Witcher. What was her name again? It was like the Call or some shit. What's that fucking Moonveil, dude? Is it Suri? Cereal? Gotcha. I like granola. Were they dressed up for the part? Yeah, chat. Were they? I don't fucking know. Their Tori was so mid. Like, they only committed up to Claymore. That was, like, the only thing they did. There's better armor they could have picked. Way better weapon arts. And there's even, like, good weapon arts that are, like, fitting. Oh, that guy was solo. Okay, there's all kinds of blue armor they could have gone with. Like, so many sets that would have looked better. Yeah, I know. If the ult F4, you get the win. I think you only get the win though if the one you kill is the host and the Phantom ult F4s. I think. I'm not sure. Either way, I'll take it though. It's fucking hilarious. Well, I don't. Okay. You either commit or you just use the name because you like the name, right? But he was clearly like semi-committing because he was using Claymore, right? So it's like, wait, excuse me, are these guys dueling? Because I think they were fighting each other. Which, if that's the case, I don't even. Whatever. But I swear they were fighting each other there. How did the fuck did that hit me? Yeah. Like, what? Like, I backed off, so if they wanted to keep dueling, they could, but I don't think either one of them wanted to 1v1 me after the fact. Ugh, frame rate. Hmm. Don't be a passive bitch, dude. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. I don't know why you would just like act like you're dueling and then just run away nonstop. I don't know, some of that might be just legit like newbie nerves. Like they're not used to PvP. And I think some people like super cowardly like that out of almost a knee-jerk reaction. They don't even realize they're doing it. And if that's the case, it's not as, you know, bad. Like he literally did nothing but run away the entire time. Concert Radon made me hate the game. I think a lot of people are in that camp. I don't like that boss at all. It's just fighting game, cheap boss bullshit. What? Oh, they're at the boss. Rip. I don't mind the lore. I don't even understand why so many people were surprised Pikachu. It was I saw it coming a mile away. Like everything that happened with Mikola, I predicted fucking in the base game. Like I don't understand why everyone's like, "Oh, they pivoted on this." No, they didn't. And like the whole story of Elden Ring is all the demigods are flawed. That's like the point of Gold Mask. Right? So if Mikola is randomly benevolent, then like Gold Mask's shit wouldn't make any sense. Oh god, is it lagging? I didn't see a walking animation there. What? Why are these guys being so cowardly? There's fucking 3 of them. Oh. I think I understand now. I probably could have weapon arted there. Okay, the Moog thing was probably the most surprising, although people had guessed that. Like, wasn't like there wasn't people that had theorized that Moog might have been being manipulated by Mikkel the whole time. Like, that made sense. It's just that I didn't, like, predict that. But it certainly didn't surprise me. Uh-oh. And he even swung again. Like, after I missed. You fucker! That guy on the flamethrower. What? How did my first one not work? Oh my god, a riposte actually worked! That's so rare! Oh boy, you're a brave one. God, those guys were like taunting and stuff. They were like teabagging in there and things like that. They're so bad. Yeah, like the demigods, like the whole, that's really the meat of Elden Ring. It's like all these demigods embody a heroic characteristic, but it is flawed, right? That's like overwhelmingly what's going on in Elden Ring, and Miquella is no exception. And why should he be? I don't understand why so many people think he deserves to be better than all the other demigods. If anything, he showed more signs of you know, being flaky and flawed and whatnot. I think the closest demigod to not being like super flawed is probably Radahn, but I'd say he's still Radahn, or still flawed, because like he can't let go, clearly. Like it's like the horse and stuff. Yeah, I swear the player base was charmed by Miquella. The guy quit. One of the guys quit out. Oh my god. I think that was the same group that I just killed. Mesmer is probably the most complicated out of all of the demigods in terms of like motivation and just his place in the narrative. The rest of them are actually pretty straightforward. I mean, like Malenia is prideful, like just straight up. Malenia is like prideful to the point of absurdity, and like it's completely her undoing and her blind spot and everything, right? They're most of them are pretty simple like that, but where's Baal? Make Cairo do it. Like, if one of us does it, the other one can just add it. It's actually a pain. I have to, like, add it to, like, an editing program, and I have to, like, clip it to the right format, and blah, 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 blah. Then I have to log into this stupid website, and I have to upload the damn thing. Okay, jokes aside, though, like, I literally haven't had time. Like, since last stream, I got up and had to go to the doctor. And I got back from the doctor, and actually, that didn't really work out because traffic was so messed up, I actually couldn't make it to my appointment. So that was great. Yeah, then I got home and started streaming. Okay, so but I'll get it in here at some point. Yeah, some people do think Malenia is influenced by Miquella. I actually suspect she is, because that's just completely in line with him, and like she's so faithful to him and everything. But it's his sister. Why would he need to do that? Are you kidding me? I mean, look who else he enchanted. He enchanted Leda, right? And she obviously was the most loyal of all. So yeah, actually, I think anyone he really interacted with, he tried to enchant. Because, like, he's childish. I mean, that's the thing. Like, even though Melania probably didn't need it as much, I'm sure, I really do think he did enchant her. Like, and like, that's why, look how she's acting. Right after she gets, like, KO'd with the, in Caelid and is, like, super foobar, right? And look how, like, insanely loyal, even though it's so obvious that Melika's used and betrayed them, she's still just, like, hoping he comes back and shit. Right? So, yeah, I would say she probably is enchanted. Is there someone else alive? Oh shit, there might be another player. Surprised these invasions have been so easy. Like, maybe I need to go higher level. But yeah, from what we've seen of Miquella and the item descriptions of, like, the Witching Branch and all that, I think he was pretty much trying to charm every fucking person he interacted with. Yep, there is another player. But where? I don't think it's the host. So it's not in that direction necessarily. I really wish you got a compass for the Phantoms. I don't know if they can do that though. Oh, that's the one thing this mod does kind of need, other than adjusting the matchmaking a bit. Yeah, boy, something that really made me realize just how creepy Miquella is the final cutscene doesn't show Radahn's response because Miquella doesn't... It's so obvious that's because it doesn't matter what Radahn's response is. And there's a lot of stuff like that. Like, every single Radahn item does not mention Miquella. Because I don't think Radahn is, like, on board with any of that at all, right? I think it's all completely one-sided. And there's just a lot of stuff with Miquella that's like that, so it's pretty creepy ultimately. And also, Mohg is his brother too, by the way, so... Yeah, I don't think he has any qualms about brainwashing, you know, or mind controlling his family. Doesn't seem to be the case at all. This guy just like hiding. I don't know why people do. Oh, there we go. Seems to be getting his ass whooped by PvE right now. I think he just fell off the roof. That guy definitely had co-op brain. No ability to solo. Hard to say. There is a lot of evidence that Miquella paid Mesmer a visit. Like, a lot farther in the timeline. Like, when he came back to the Land of Shadows there and all that. Not really clear, though, what their standing is. And Mesmer doesn't have a great run, so... Because it seems like a great run, might stop Miquella's mind control. Dude, I hate that when they get on Torrent, they get, like, lag out and you, like, can't hit them. Like, one get out of jail free card because of that. Absolute bravery here. Oh, you lucky bastard. That'd have been so good. By the way, his weapon does fire damage, and we're in water, so... Like, half the battlefield's water here. He's being so fucking passive, though. We're gonna get out of the water, it looks like. Now we're back in. Jesus Christ, dude. I need to make a character with that weapon. That stagger is so long. Oh, there's another red here. What's up? Look at this. Now we outnumber them. Feels good. Really hard for me to work with my teammate here, though, because my weapon is... Oh, God. Big hitbox. I need to put hello on my bar here. That's the first red we've seen in so long, dude. So what I want to know, chat, is if Marika had like a big change of heart. Everyone's like, fuck Marika, but she does seem to like really change at the very end of the story, right? Like it's not like a small thing she does at the end, right? Going against the Greater Will and the Elden Beasts, and I'm sure she was aware of the risk there. So, like, all of a sudden, you know, she, like, switches sides. And we don't even know why, right? Like, it's not clear. Maybe it's because of Godwyn dying, right? It's not really clear. The one thing that does seem to be reasonable, though, is because of what happened to her people, that seems to be why she tried to get rid of Destined Death. Because, like, all of her shaman friends got, you know, wrecked. But yeah, it's not clear. Actually sad that Marika is so goddamn important to everything, right? She's like the foundation of everything, and you know why the shattering happens and all this stuff, but we really don't know a lot of her motivation. Like, we have some of it, like the Horn Scent vengeance, that part we got. Damn, that would have been so good if I could have gotten that. What the you're level 77 with 400 health. This is what I'm saying. Like, these people don't level their vigor ever. I don't understand. And like, they're not, they don't even have like some crazy build. I don't. Oh, what is happening? Yeah, I do believe though Marika is just like, she's being punished, right? And like the punishment goes to her children. That's why her first two kids look like Horn Scent, right? And that's why Miquella and Malenia and Mesmir, you know, have these curses on them and stuff. I actually hope we get Elden Ring 2, and Miyazaki has always said he only dislikes sequels when there's no intention of a sequel. But he's always said that he's okay with Elden Ring having a sequel, and he even said recently that, you know, that might be on the table. So I hope it gets one. There's so much that more about this universe I want to see. So it's raining, and thus fire would be weaker right now, and lightning would be stronger. Why the fire infusion is just fucked. God, if he had swung there, I'd have given him points for bravery, but that would have just been death. What? That was definitely lag. That was so weird that I didn't hit him there. Odd weapon switch. I should have just swung, because I thought he might do the follow-up. I should have just swung on him. That would have been really funny. I don't know why he's mashing this. What the fuck? I have no idea why I didn't hit him for some of those swings there. Kind of weird. Oh, now we're playing Dark Souls 3 with the passivity. Chat, Madness Ultra Sword. Can you imagine how fucking cancer that would be? I'm so unafraid of this man. Like, I could just fight this guy forever and I don't think he'd ever kill me. Like, when you use a weapon like that and you only know how to do, like, the anti-aggro stuff, it's just like, you're never gonna win. You gotta get in there and do mix-up and go for an R2 or something like that. You gotta do shit. Yeah, Madness Straight Sword. Yeah, Madness Straight Sword. I don't know if spears would be that good, though, with the spear nerf. I don't know. You could two-hand it and it'd probably be really good. Heavy thrusting sword. That'd be cancer. Madness halberd. I think Katana, though, is one of the just most toxic ones possible. Like the ease of Phantom hitting with the running R1 and stuff like. Oh, here we go again. What's up? Might be AFK. That looking pretty AFK to me. Can you Thorns armor them? Let's find out. Oh my god, you can. Chat, this is the best discovery of all time. This is going to take a while. But I never lose a game of chicken, like I said, so. This is where I need this spell that lets you have more rolling damage. Should put the stam recovery thing on. This is so fucking silly, dude. I can't believe this works. All they gotta do is go to the area, you know, that's not a passive zone, but... Oh my god, I can Goomba stomp him. These people do not realize how far I will go. I'm not gonna lose a game of patience. I bet you can do the fire aura as well and like the not peace zone and then run back into the peace zone and damage them that way. I think there's some generic attack up stuff too, like damage up abilities, like talismans and whatnot, that will also affect the roll damage. It really is wild that these people don't just leave the peace zone though, so they can actually defend themselves. It's very strange that they don't. I love that I can do this though. It makes me very happy. If you're gonna be a coward, then I get to kill you anyway. Green right now? What is it? I'm always scared to open links because copyright and whatnot. I have no respect for these people. Amazing, dude. All that guy had to do was just go to an area. You know, there's all kinds of areas around there that you can fight and he can defend himself. Let's see. I don't remember what gloves and boots I had on. I do, that's mid-rolling. About this? No, not that. Oh, this is good enough. That's probably what I had. Click the link. Alright, let me at least see what it is. A horribly slow murderer, extremely inefficient weapon. 10 minutes. I'll have hello? Bears spawn. Lost trying to get me killed here. I don't know what the roly-poly's doing. I'm not. How? What? How are these guys not active? Are they not in here? What? How the fuck are you all back here, but the mobs weren't activated yet? What? I don't understand. Oh god, the lag with this guy. Glad he died. Holy shit, I got hit by that. I'm so bad. Oh, that R2 is so close to working. Good spacing. Fuck. What? That was definitely the right timing. Don't run away after all this. Are you light rolling? Jesus. Oh man, I was gonna use a fan dagger. That was a fun fight. Would have been a lot harder if the first player that died wasn't like terrible. Like if he was about as good as the other two were, that'd have been really difficult in that small area. Also, if they had been like more respectful of my moveset, it would have been really hard, but they weren't respecting it very much. They actually ran out of flasks, I'm pretty sure. They were taking so many hits. Not gonna complain though. Oh fuck, there's 4 players. Question is, where are they? "4v1 is so fucking hard, dude. Like, it is just insanely hard. I can get another invader then, though, no matter what, but, there's not a lot of people invading, so I might not get one. We might, I think they're down below. I'm not sure why it's putting me up here. I think they activated the what? Come on, man. 4v1 is so rare and it's like bugging out. Not like this. Bro, we have such a rare invasion and it's not gonna work. Oh man, that stinks. Yeah, they're down below 100%, but for some reason it's spawning me up here and it's not letting me use the elevator. Why is this a spawn if they're down there? Ah, that's all. There it is. I can't get down there. Oh, man. That's the first 4v1 today, and we can't play it. How lame. Is what it is, I suppose. Yeah, I'm very wah right now. Those are so spicy because their advantage is so overwhelming that it almost universally makes them play stupid, so you have to try to use that to win. It's pretty fun. Like 2v1's tough, right? Like they're really advantaged, and 3v1 is so tough, and then 4v1 is like question mark, question mark, question mark. Damn, the connections aren't working right now. Well, chat, I might wrap up there for now and get some dinner and whatnot. And I might stream again either Kingdom Hearts bullshit or EDF6 if Cairo is free. We'll see. But I need to eat really bad. I'm quite hungry. And seems like we're having a hard time getting a game here. But I just got here. I'm sorry. This was a lot of fun though. I'm sorry I didn't actually use Milady, but you all saw at the start of the stream that something was wrong with full level invasions. They're clearly not working right. And I don't actually have Milady at high level yet, so we'll get on that though. And Oro Bobo said he would pass it along to the mod creator, so they'll probably fix it. It sounds pretty good to me. But yeah, hopefully I'll stream later tonight. Don't hold your breath, but I will try. Depends on how the net works and if Cairo's free, etc, etc. I certainly want to stream later tonight, but sometimes my internet just does not work at night, and it is what it is. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out. This was a good time. We'll do more EDF 6 soon, and then certainly some that bloody Kingdom Hearts game. But I will see you guys later. We'll raid Cairo. Actually, let me see. Who's streaming right now? If like or Bobo is streaming, we should raid him because he was hanging out here. Nope, he's not around. Okay, so we will raid Cairo then. All right, I will see you guys maybe later tonight, and take care, everybody. Cat is sus.